Good morning, students. This is a short video just to give you some guidance to help you better navigate through Teams with your online learning. As you can see, I am in my Teams, and in front of me displayed on here are all the teams that I am a member of. Okay, I am going to scroll down to select a certain team, and in this team I have been set up as a pupil, so I'm seeing this team as you will see your team. So this is what will happen when you join your team. If a teacher schedules a meeting for you to take part in, as you can see here, it will pop up in the notifications on the team chat. It will also email you a notification. As well as that, if I take you over to the left hand side of my screen here where it says calendar, if I select calendar, and it says 1 moment loading this calendar, you will see that the test lesson, there you go, there it is. So if I want to access this meeting, I can click that button there and I can click join, or if I am in the team, I can click the lesson there and it will give me the meeting options here. And again, in the top right hand corner here, you will see join. So if I select join, I am now going to the lesson that my teacher is running. Now, this is a screen you'll be presented with where you can turn on your camera and you can turn off your camera, and you can turn it on. You can apply background effects from this screen. So as you can see here, I've got a blurred background. If you want to do that, that's what's advisable. You click the background filters. We don't want to be using any of these virtual ones, but we do just want to go to the one that says blur. And there it is, and I press the X and I've got my blurred background. My audio's set up, so I'm going to join the meeting. As a student, I'm not going to go straight into that meeting. My teacher has to let me in. So you'll see it now says, someone in the meeting should let you in soon. The teacher will let you into the meeting, and then when you go into the meeting, this is the screen you'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to maximize that screen. So there you go. It's telling me that I'm an attendee and I won't be able to share content or facilitate because that's what teachers are going to be doing. I'm going to dismiss that message. There is my teacher and there is my video there. Obviously, in a lesson where there's lots of students, there'll be lots of videos on the screen. Now, during this lesson, there are things that I might want to do. I might want to put my hand up to make the teacher aware that I want to speak to them. If I go up to the top here and I see that hand, it says raise hand. If I select that, it changes to a filled in shape, and now the teacher gets a notification that I have raised my hand. If I decide that I don't want to raise my hand anymore, I can click it again and it will lower hand. The teacher can also lower my hand once my question has been answered. If you see next to that, it says show conversation. If I click in that box, here is the chat function for this lesson. Now, this chat function is there for you to maybe pose any questions to your teacher or anything like that. It's not there to have discussions with other members of the group. It's not there to put any messages out like that. It is literally a communication tool to contact your teacher. Okay, that along the top here is a camera, and you can change your camera settings. So if I click that, you can see my image in the bottom of the screen. If I click that camera, it turns it off, and if I click that camera again, it turns it back on. This is my microphone symbol. If I click it, I am now muted in the meeting. And if I select it again, I am unmuted. And that's the basics of what you will need to do within a Teams lesson. So I'm now going to leave this meeting. Okay, and that meeting has now ended. If I go back to my team, here it is. Now, if the teacher sets you an assignment through Teams, if we could just have an assignment set to this student, please. It's just coming up now. Okay, so teachers can be setting work via Teams for you to complete. Okay, and they can set that via the assignment function. Okay, so when the assignments get set to you, you are able to complete the assignment and hand it in all through Teams. Okay, so when the assignment is set, the details will show here in the posts, as well as if you look along the top where it says assignments, yeah, it's going to appear there. Now, these assignments, they're your work, and as I've said, you will be able to access things like Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel through Teams So you don't need those programs on your device. You can access them through Teams to complete this work. Okay, so I think the assignment is just about to come through. There we go. So you'll see up here the activity showed a notification. The reason that's gone is because I'm in the team. If I wasn't in the team, I would receive a notification that this assignment has been set. Here's the assignment within the Teams posts. And if I click assignments along the top row, it's also there. There's the assignment. So if I click this assignment, it will open up the work that the teacher said. And this is one of the assignments we've set in music. You can see, follow the instructions on the PowerPoint. All work can be typed on the My Composition Work document. And then there's two types of documents here. Reference materials, that's things that have been added to an assignment that you are able to see, but you cannot edit. And then My Work, and that is stuff that you can edit. Now, for this assignment, the teacher has added a document into the My Work. If they haven't added that, that'll be blank, but that is where you can submit your work. So if I click on this PowerPoint, okay, it will open up the PowerPoint through Teams. Okay, so you'll be able to view the PowerPoint that the teachers have sent you, there you go, through Teams, and you can navigate through this PowerPoint thus. Okay, I'm just going to go up to the right. You can say open in desktop app. So if you've got PowerPoint, you can open it like that. You can print it if you so wish. I'm just going to close that PowerPoint. If you go along from the name of the PowerPoint to the three dots, you can see there, download. So if you wanted your own copy to put on your device, you could download this PowerPoint. Okay, now this where it says My Work, My Composition Work, if I click that document, again, it will open in Teams. So here is the work that the teacher has set me to do, and it's been opened here as an editable document. So what I can do with this work, if I type my answer to this question, I can type these in. Okay, now let's say I do those two and I want to come back to it later. If I just go to the top right and click close, I can go off this, I can go off Teams, I can go and do my other work, etc. When I come back to this assignment, again, via the View Assignment option, either in the Posts or the Assignments tab, and I click that document that I've just been working on, you will see it saves the work that I've done as I am doing it. So I don't have to do it all in one go. I can do a little bit and I can come back to it. Okay, I'm going to close this one. If you wanted to add some work, then if you click here where it says Add Work, and it gives you some options there. So you can upload from your OneDrive, you can add a new file, you can go down here and you can upload from your device. So if your work is saved to your computer or your device, you can upload it from the documents on your device. What Teams will also let you do is create a new file. So let's say you wanted to do a new Word document. You give that a title, My Composition Work, and then you click Attach. There is that document that's been created. And just like with this one, I can click in it and I can edit this work. So I can start adding into this work. Here is my work. And obviously that's where you do all your work. Again, I can close that and I can come back to it later. The teacher, nothing's been handed to the teacher yet. If you decide you wanted to do your work by hand and write it, you could add work, you could do a Word file, and you could insert, you could take a picture of your written work and you could add that picture to the My Work. You can add as many files to this My Work as you wish. So however much work you need to do, you can add it. When you're happy that you've finished the work and you want to hand it into your teacher, you go up to the top right here where it says Turn In. Okay, Turn In is basically another way of saying hand in. So if I select Turn In, and there you go, you get a little well done, it's been handed in, and the teacher has got it now. Now, just like you got a notification when you received this assignment, your teachers will be aware that you've handed it in. What the teacher can then do is that they can feed back on your assignment, so you can receive your feedback through Teams. So that is another thing. All your feedback from your teachers will come to you via Teams. So that assignment has been handed in. I know I've handed that assignment in now. and I then await some feedback off the member of staff. Okay, that is the basics of using Teams, and hopefully that's give you a little insight as to how you'll be able to use Teams with your remote learning.